Hello everybody, it's Monday, October 5th, 2020, 6:24 a.m., 55 Fahrenheit, 13 Celsius at the 5th Avenue, 59th Street station, and there's a train coming now. Let's see what train it is. Looks like it's the R coming. Let's see how many people are gonna get off this train. I took the N train here and there was probably about 20% full. This R train looks the same amount of capacity. Let's see who's going to work right now. Getting off of the subway stop, the R train.
This is a Brooklyn-bound R
Not too many.
local train. The next stop is 57th Street, 7th Avenue.
The sun hasn't even gone up yet. Sunrise is around 7 o'clock in the morning, which is only about like 15-20 minutes from now. It's still going to be dark out, as you see when I exit the subway station. And it's cold out right now. If you look at my right now, I got a pretty sizable jacket right now. The temperature won't go up until the sun rises. I think I want to go down 5th Avenue. And I'm not gonna cross the street when there's a green light for the traffic. Food Mutt 1000. This is early morning, before 7 o'clock p.m. 6:27 to be more exact. You see, it's so early that people are even washing the sidewalk right now, hosing it down. This is what you don't normally see if you don't come to Manhattan this early. People washing the sidewalk. They like to do this in the early morning when no one's around or there's few pedestrian traffic. Misbehaving, saying good morning, still working remote from Brooklyn. I am too. In fact, I even got to go back. I took the train into Manhattan, and then when I finish, I got to take it back. Meanwhile, if this was pre-COVID and the office was open, I just would have to take the train one way. I'm gonna walk down 5th Avenue, see what's open. All the lights are still on for the stores. Thank you, K-Star, with the $5 Australian. Appreciate it very much. Thank you, K-Star. No, in America 3, I'm not wearing a scarf. Although you can pass for wearing a scarf right now. I don't think it's that cold yet. Here's 57th Street, Billionaires Row. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I'll walk this way, east on 57. A man deep V with the 1.99 pounds and Oscar Fish with the $1 New Zealand. Thank you so much. There's a lot of traffic right now on 57. A lot of these cars are coming off the Queensboro Bridge. Early morning commuters like me. Brandon, the sun rises exactly the direction I'm walking towards. Sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Ron saying morning on the way to work to Rego Park. I still got to get to work too after I'm done with this live stream. But my job is a little bit flexible. I have some time. I can live stream for at least another hour. Here's Madison Avenue. Still got 3 seconds left. Let's go. And look at this, there's another person washing the street and the sidewalk, hosing it down. Natalia R with €3, thank you. These sidewalks take a lot of punishment, oops. Mama's Boys asking what are the smells like here this morning. It's actually very refreshing. The morning air is still around. It's a little bit colder, so I feel that it's cleaner for some reason. And then I'm also smelling the person hosing down the sidewalk. Marcus is asking if New York City has started to go back to normal yet. It's starting to look that way, but it's still far away from normal. Most people are still working from home. The subways aren't nearly as crowded as it once was. Tourism isn't completely back yet. People are still struggling. It's not a good sight out there. It's great that the city is making steps on track to being back to what it used to be, but it's still got a long way to go. Here's Park Avenue. Down there you see MetLife building, Grand Central Terminal. Down that way. I think I'll continue walking on 57th Street. We'll see the sunrise. Reg Incognito, thank you for the $10. Love my live streams. Thank you, Reg, appreciate it. Oh, I know why in America 3 thought it was a scarf, because I pulled it down. But I do have my other mask too, if you want me to wear this one, the I Walk with Action Kid mask. Might fit the theme a little bit better. There you go. I think more people are familiar with this mask. The sky is definitely getting a little bit lighter. The sun's coming up pretty soon. Boom! Be careful, or bus poles might sneak up on you. They come out of nowhere. Thank you, KD, for the $2.79 Canadian. I wonder where I'm gonna be when the sun rises. Maybe I'll make it to the eastern end of the island. Actually, I kind of know where I'm gonna be. Maybe I'll be by First Ave. If I'm lucky, I can make it to that overlook there by Sutton Park. I'm not sure if they're finished with it yet, but it'll be nice to be there and it's finished. As you can see, New York City lives up to its name right now. The city that never sleeps, and right now the city is just waking up. Still active, 6:30 in the morning. (6:38 a.m. right now, 54 Fahrenheit. Out a little bit of focus there. Oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta cross the street here because I don't want to deal with that crossing earlier. Whoa! Gosh. That driver made a quick left turn. KD, you're really enjoying the morning early perspective. Thank you very much. I haven't really done too many early morning videos, so I wanted to change it up a little bit. 3rd Avenue is all ripped up. The city's gonna get ready to repave the street. I notice a few trucks right now. Right now is a good time for drivers to make deliveries. Bodine Harris with $7.99 Australian. Thank you so much. Ty Perkins, I'm not back in the office yet. Whole Foods Market. I don't even think they're open right now. I'll be shocked if they are. No, they are open. Wait, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Yeah, they're closed. I just saw people in there. I was like, wait, they're open, but the store hours are from 8 to 9. You can see Whole Foods, it takes up this entire section here. All right, coming up on 2nd Avenue. And then hopefully I'll be at the water's edge by the sunrise time. Look at all this traffic this early in the morning. And there's a bunch of trucks right there. I told you, there's a good time for deliveries. 1, 2, 3 trucks making a right turn here on 57. And there's still more coming down there. What I don't see right now are early morning like restaurants and cafes and stuff open, but then again, I am walking on 57th Street. There really isn't that much of those around unless you go on the avenues. But I'll go to the water's edge, see the sunrise, and then maybe I'll loop back. Here's the entrance ramp to the Ed Koch Queensboro Bridge and exit ramp. Actually, this turned into an exit ramp right now. I guess they changed the traffic patterns depending on the peak direction, which is a smart move on the city's part. Here we got Mr. Chow, really upscale Chinese restaurant. Many famous celebrities and politicians, famous people have dined there. I heard there's a long waiting list to get in there. I'm at 57 and First. I'm just taking a quick glance up and down the avenue to see what's open before I walk over to York Avenue and the sunrise. I just focused the camera on the sky. You can see it lightening up already. Dawn to Dusk Convenience and Smoke Shop is open right now. The local convenience store is open. Yeah, that's pretty much the only store that's open, really. Just the convenience store on the corner. How's this seafood place? Yeah, too early for them as well. Any food trucks? No, the food trucks are not around right now. Especially because right now this is like early morning time in Midtown Manhattan. Food trucks don't really operate in this portion of Manhattan. Usually they're by the touristy areas, Rockefeller Center, Fifth Avenue. I saw one food truck coming off the subway, but that wasn't even open yet. So I think the sunrise is 6:58 p.m. 6:57 a.m. So I still got 10 minutes or so, which is great because I'm just in time. It's so interesting to see what people are doing this early in the morning. You got the building management hosing down sidewalks. That person was shining up the brass over there. You know what? I think it's open. I haven't been here since it opened, so you're in for a treat. It's my first time at Sutton Place Park since they renovated. And the sun is just about to rise in like 5 minutes or so at this point. Here's Sutton Place and Sutton Place South on the other side. Awesome. Sutton Place Park. Wow, look at this. There's people here doing exercises this early in the morning. I guess before they go to work. I'll try not to get in their way though. This is gorgeous. Mimi said I said 10 minutes, 3 minutes ago. Well, my concept of time right now is a little bit off. I should say that. This is gorgeous. I love this little park here. And people doing their exercises like the abdominal crunch, jumping jacks, and other things. Love that statue in the middle too. All right, and this is what we've all been waiting for. Or at least I've been waiting for this. Where's my good friend, the sun? And it's so early in the morning, we have a sunrise fitness class going on. This is such a great idea to have a view like this, waiting for the sun to rise and doing a fitness class. Looks like the sun's gonna rise in that direction behind the bridge. I see it a little bit yellow and orange. But yeah, might as well just sit back here and wait for it to come up. The focus is a little bit off. This is the Ed Koch Queensboro Bridge. And yes, the sunrise is not here yet. It's still coming up in like 5 or 6 minutes. But in the meantime, let me walk along this park, because this is a brand new park. I want to see how it is. I'll walk around these people doing their outdoor class to the other side. There's an entire section of this park to the south. All open. Look at this. I didn't even know it went down this far. I just saw it from my bench. I was like, wow, it goes all the way down here. Neat little neighborhood park. Andrew's saying good morning to you also. Is there an exit on this side? Oh yes, there is. So I can go out this side too. Look at that. gorgeous, gorgeous view. You got the ferry boat down there, passing under the bridge. You've got the Roosevelt Island tram up there, passing on the north side. All the cars going across, and the sun's just about to rise. Sun's rising at 6:58 a.m., which is in 3 minutes. So we're probably going to see the sun go from here and then rise up. That's my guess. Lagger is asking if this bridge is from Home Alone 2. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie, so I don't remember. But I know this wasn't the original Spider-Man. Well, look at this. There's another boat coming too. Joey wants to see the Silver Cup sign in Long Island City. It's obstructed from this side. Silver Cup sign is behind this building here. All right, it's 6:57 a.m. The sun should be rising now. When's it gonna go up above the horizon? Maybe I'll be recording an anomaly today and the sun won't rise. I hope that doesn't happen. We might have some cloud cover though, so we may not be able to see rays of light coming at first. The thing is, with sunrises and sunsets, you never really know what you're gonna get until you wait for it. Sometimes you get cloud covers, sometimes it's raining and you still get some gorgeous light in. But you gotta try. But right now, I don't really see it happening, the sunrise. It's going to be blocked by the clouds, but the sky is getting lighter. All right. I don't think it's going to come, so let me just get out of this park now. And looks like the exercise group finished up already. That was cool to see, that exercise group, but they finished up quickly. But at the rate that they were doing those exercises, I don't think they'll be able to do it much longer anyway. Some of those movements were very intense. But we get an opportunity to see the statue now. What is this? Looks like a mythical boar. Doesn't even have a name for this sculpture. But yeah, one last look at the Long Island city skyline. The sun has risen, but we don't see any rays of light. All right, let's go back into Midtown Manhattan. Wait a second, I go this way. Oh, this is strange. These are pretty flowers. But there's no pathway here. Now I gotta go up this ramp again, the windy ramp. I'm glad that this park reopened just in time. The beautiful Sutton Place Park. Sutton Place Park opens up at 6 a.m. in the morning. Alrighty. So I'm not gonna walk 57th Street again. Maybe I'll go by the bridge because a lot of people were interested in it. Cliff Cannon, thank you for the $1.99. Appreciate it. So I'm walking on Sutton Place now, up to the bridge where I'll make a left, head back to the main avenues of Manhattan. Yeah, Norma, it's fully lit now. The sky is blue, it's no longer dark. I may head over to the Central Park entrance. Maybe we'll catch some more people exercising. Wow, look at this bus over there. That's like high-end. Exclusive transport bus. A lot of people with money, a lot of wealthy people live here on Sutton Place. Max Power saying the 4K viewer stream some days ago were crazy. Yes, that was Saturday night. It was only 2 days ago. record-breaking viewership for me. Here it gets a little bit hilly. You can see the terrain changing. The jackpot is now $52 million. And you probably have like a 0.00001% chance of winning. Some people believe that if you spend like thousands and thousands of dollars of lottery tickets, you'll have that much more of a chance of winning the lottery, but it doesn't really work that way. Gloria Windbrush with $4.99. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Gloria. I'm in 58th Street. No, this is 59th Street and York Avenue. Devotee saying you have to play to win. Yes, you do have to play to win, but I wouldn't spend more than like 1 or 2 tickets at a time. Relatively speaking, you'll have like the same odds of winning if you buy 10 tickets compared to 1 or 2 tickets. Just because the odds of winning are really, really small. And over there's TJ Maxx, the discount store. Sonny Quackers insists all humans get along, please. I do wish that for the world. Hopefully we can all get along. Oh, look at this park here. I was gonna pass right by this and not even notice it. The space is open to the public starting at 7 a.m. Except right now it's 7 a.m. Where's my park? It's got a lock on it. It's 7:08. Per Thompson, thank you for the DKK 50. Oh, Timothy, they are closed on Mondays. I didn't see that. Wow, steady stream of traffic up First Ave. This is 7 o'clock in the morning, folks. Look at all this traffic already. This is rush hour. Ty Perkins, thank you for that information. The Sutton Place Park is a replica of a famous statue in Florence, Italy. It's been in New York since 1972. Very, very interesting. Angela's Angle, thank you for the 10 pounds. Angela, you rock. Thank you, Angela. Dagoberto, this is the Ed Koch Queensboro Bridge. Locals refer to it as the 59th Street Bridge or just the Queensboro Bridge. I usually just call it the Queensboro. I'm hearing some leaves scrunch up beneath my feet. I am planning to do some fall foliage videos, but I need to plan them, especially when the peak foliage comes. Peak fall foliage doesn't happen in New York City until the end of October, beginning of November. But in upstate New York, it happens about a week or two earlier. So maybe I'll head upstate when the fall foliage really starts changing colors. I think right now the peak foliage is really near the border of New York and Canada, but every week that line, it goes further south. Wallstone 86 saying Urbanist live stream from Beacon Hill. Really cool. I would assume the leaves are already peak foliage there as well. Here's 2nd Ave. All this traffic is going to get on the bridge, and I'm not going to dare cross the street now with a red light and all these cars coming. Oh, that olive car took a chance there. Look at all this traffic, oh my gosh. You can wait here and just get a perfect view of the cars and the traffic coming down. Joey is asking if I've ever been to Tarrytown or Sleepy Hollow for Halloween. I haven't been there for Halloween. I've been to Croton on Hudson for the jack-o'-lantern pumpkin carvings. That was really neat to see for Halloween. In fact, I do have a video when I went to that pumpkin carving. It's one of the most amazing local events I've ever been to. Neferka, you love to see Tarrytown anytime. Tarrytown's a very nice town. I've been up there even recently, like a month or two ago when I walked the new Tappan Zee Bridge. It's called the Mario Cuomo Bridge now, but it's a very nice town. GR, this is 59th Street. steady stream of cars going down the block. And no one's in this lane because this lane is only for going straight across 59th Street. This lane's going across the bridge. There's more traffic than people walking around right now. It's very strange. This is 3rd Avenue, the street that's all ripped up. Hey look, there's the Q32 bus that goes across the bridge. If I want to, I can wait here for the bus and join in all this traffic, but I'm not gonna do that. I think traffic is pretty boring, so I'd rather much see Central Park and 5th Avenue at this time. Kev Aussie saying this is the busiest you see in New York City in my videos. No, there's definitely times where it's been much more busy. The vehicle traffic here is usually busy here. Here's the 59th Street Lexington Avenue subway station, 456 NRW. It's still early for people to go into work if they have to now. But over here, usually on a normal rush hour, you'll see people coming out of that subway station on a steady stream. Googa, right now the time is a little past 7:20. Robert, it is a little bit chilly right now. It's in the mid-50s. It's 55 right now and 13 Celsius. In another 2-3 hours, these stores are gonna start to be open again. Here's some guy doing the cleanup right now. Without a jacket on, by the way. Right now, I'd be a little bit uncomfortable without a light jacket or a sweater. But it's still tolerable. Yesterday, I was actually out with another YouTuber who came from Canada. I won't reveal their name, but I was kind of like making a little bit of a joke about him because he was out here in New York City without a jacket on, and it was like right now in the mid 50s, low 60s, and I had on a little sweater and he didn't. And I was like, hey, I know he's from Canada because over there they don't wear jackets until it's like freezing. They've already got thick skin. This entire sidewalk is washed already. They did a great job here. Food truck open, folks. If you want to get your muffins, bagels, you can do it now. They're open. Cinnamon rolls and coffee. That's right, I said it in the New York accent, coffee. There's so many ways to say coffee all around the world. And they all kind of like sound like coffee. Maybe I can try some. How about a coffee? Give me a coffee. Okay, how about a coffee? Coffee. How about a cafe? I want a cafe. Oh, I want a cafe. Cafe is Mandarin. Or how about, I don't know. How about coffee? Coffee. Coffee, cafe. Cafe, coffee, coffee. Kawa in Poland. That'll actually be a pretty funny and entertaining video if someone hasn't made it already. Different ways to say coffee around the world, and they probably sound very similar to coffee. All right, I've made it to 5th Avenue. Gonna head into Central Park. Maybe if I'm there, I can head up to the Central Park Zoo. Maybe the sea lions are awake and making noises already. That'll be pretty entertaining. Here's the Apple Store. Someone's sipping on their coffee right now on the seat there. I don't really like coffee though. I'll drink it if I have to, but I don't need coffee to stay awake. Back where I pretty much started this live stream, you can see it's a big difference from earlier. The sun's risen now. Sky's all bright. Plaza Hotel. Here's the General Sherman Monument. Kev Aussie with $7.99 Australian. Are the stores open now? Not yet. I think by 10 o'clock in the morning, most stores will be open, but it's still early for people. Peter Laycock, my man. Thank you, dude. 50 pounds. Thank you, man. Thank you. Have a coffee on me. These super tall skyscrapers just keep getting taller. I know many of those skyscrapers already topped out, and I'm just seeing it in my imagination, but it seems that way, that they're getting taller. Oh wow, they changed the art exhibitions here. For a few months, they had kind of like these skeleton horse-like sculptures. I didn't really like them, but this kind of looks very weird. It looks like a modern day interpretation of Stonehenge. It looks like Stonehenge with doors or something. The other one, the skeleton horses, that was kind of creepy, to be honest. You can actually get some good photos here. If you like point this up there, if you know how to like frame it properly. Maybe I can get one with the Plaza Hotel here, get some green in there. No, the angle's not right. Yeah, this, if it wasn't for like this thing in the middle, you'd probably get a great view of the plaza in the middle there. But it's definitely strange. Richard Lim, thank you for the $10 Australian. Appreciate it, dude. Coraline, thank you so much for the 10.99 euros. I'm actually loving this early morning smell right now. I'm smelling freshly fallen leaves. There's a little bit of moisture on the ground. It's a weird feeling. Robert I, the leaves are beginning to change. Yes, they are. Depends on the species of tree too. But the peak fall foliage for New York City won't happen until late October, early November. Here's a very sad sight to see. Some person sleeping in the park with some cardboard. Wealth inequality is still a major issue in New York City. One of the things I don't like about living in New York City. This dog is trying to chase the squirrel up the tree. Right now is a great time to walk your dog. Lily, I have not been to China before. I may be interested in doing a trip in the future. All right, here we have the walkway towards the Central Park Zoo. It's the wildlife section. I doubt the zoo is open at this time. It would be nice if it was, because I'd be able to see the animals before I go to work. I do have a membership as well, so I can come in here anytime I want and not have to pay. 10 a.m. Nope, I'm not waiting that long for the zoo to open. But maybe the sea lions are awake already, making noises and active. Here's the entrance to the zoo. It's closed, you can see that. Another man walking the dog. And over here is the headquarters of the New York City Parks Department. Look at how long that leash is. That's a great way to walk your dog with a leash that long. Central Park Zoo. While the zoo opens at 10, there's already people here out at work, 7:30 in the morning. Look at how much preparation they do for their guests. They're really dedicated. It's 2.5 hours before the zoo opens and they're already on the job. That's some dedication there. Are the sea lions awake yet? I don't see them awake yet. Oh, they're underneath the water. Oh yeah, there he is. Just splash some water. Yeah. I came here just to see the sea lions. You know, sea lions, they can't breathe on the water. They need to hold their breath. Yep. I wouldn't mind going for a swim now. Actually, right now, since the sun rose, I'm feeling a little bit warm. The temperature must have risen and I'm feeling hot underneath my jacket now. But that's how New York City is too. You need to be prepared for like the hottest day and the coldest day by the end of the day. Let's walk around Central Park for a little bit. That was a real nice looking French Bulldog. One of the most popular breeds of dog in New York City. Alpha is asking if the public pools are open in New York City. I think they're mostly closed now. Most of the public pools, they closed after Labor Day. And over here is the Central Park Children's Zoo. I have a funny story about this children's zoo. I was inside this children's zoo one time feeding the llama, and I thought the llama was pretty cool. Came right over to me and ate out of my hand like this. I was feeding the llama. And then I go to pet the llama right on its head like this. The freaking llama like intentionally ducks my hand and like goes away. I'm like this, and the llama's like, every time I like go towards it, it's like ducks under it. The llama must have had a bad experience getting petted over the years. That's why I say a cranky llama. The llama has no shame eating from your hand, but when you go to pet the llama, it just ducks your hand all the time. John Doe is saying at least it didn't spit at you. Norma Jean saying the llama at Machu Picchu spit at you. Ew. I wouldn't want to get spit on. Here's something that's really unique. Some guy's up there on the rock meditating. He is one with nature right now. This is a very nice dog breed too. I don't know what that one is. Not too many flowers in bloom right now in New York, but you can still find some. Lots of dogs in Central Park at this time. We spotted dog in the wild, doing natural things. Here we got the Billy Johnson playground. Not open yet, it's too early. Chris Hansen saying in Aussieland the wild dogs are called dingoes. I saw the dingo in the Bronx Zoo, I believe. Or maybe it was Prospect Park. But yeah, the dingoes do look very similar to the domestic dog. All right, so I'm back on Fifth Avenue now. I'm gonna walk back down Fifth Avenue towards the subway station because I need to get back to Queens. These drives are cutting right across Central Park, the Transverse Road. JR, you had a dingo, you had a dog named Dingo. It's not a bad name for a dog. Here's the M2 bus. I don't think this will take me to the subway station though. It's faster if I just walk it because it's only a few blocks from here. Another person that needs sleeping on the bench. Very sad. Yes, Epiphany, the M2 is a limited bus. The limited bus will only stop at certain stops. And over here you can see the New York City Parks Department headquarters again from this angle. It's called the Arsenal Building. I would not mind having an office right here in the middle of Central Park. Can you imagine if you have an office over here and you take your lunch break or you get out of work, you're right in Central Park? That's such a great perk for working in that office. Your backyard is Central Park, and you can go to the zoo every single time on your lunch break. undercover cop. There's not too many city bikes right now available. Only 3 on this rack. City Bike is the city's bike sharing system. No, there's actually 4 different city bikes. Well, you can just see in the morning time, these bikes all get checked out and they get ridden to places in Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan, downtown, where people work. Hingi Pongo, thank you for the 99 euros. That's the one thing I hated about these city bikes. When you need a city bike, they're not available, and when you want to drop it off, the docks are too full and you can't drop it off. The traffic flow of the city bikes, they're very one-directional in nature. A bike share system, it sounds great in practice if the bikes are all like ridden to different places, but if they're used for commuting, they're all going to be in Midtown and downtown by the time the office hours start. Laurie's saying, are there a lot more stores open now? They're starting to get open, but there's a lot of stores closing as well. Just due to the hard economic times right now. All right, so here's the subway station. I'm gonna head back on the train back to Queens. I love the old school lamps over here. They're really striking. Hopefully the train isn't late and I'm not late going back to Queens. Liz saying, why am I rushing back? I gotta get to work now. Jen's Paul with €2, €2. Have holidays now, but staying home, so thanks. You're very welcome. All right, the next train's in 6 minutes. All right, perfect. That'll definitely work for me. All right, so many people always have a laugh at this, but I wonder if these are still the same. You pump this hand sanitizer bottle once and you get a shower of hand sanitizer coming at you, so let's try this. Oh man. So lift it up. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. You can cover your face with this thing now and get a... So bad. This train doesn't really look full at all. Looks like the same density of the train I took back into Manhattan this morning. There are only like a couple of people going up the stairs here, so you can tell that New York City is still very, very slow. But anyway, folks, I'm gonna end the live stream now. If you enjoyed the live stream, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye, folks. Take care.